Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Ooh, it's a good day, friends. You know why? Lori is in the house. Lori, the gatekeeper, is with us today. We're live at the Loom. We could not be happier. Everyone say a warm welcome, a big hello to our girl Lori, who is gonna keep us all safe and sound, and she's hanging out backstage with me, which is so fun. I have missed her so much, but we love having her here. Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. It's a little party we do every Thursday, and we talk about weaving and other stuff. That's probably a fair assessment, right? We talk about weaving and other stuff, whatever comes up, because us weavers, we tend to, I don't know about you, but I work in my basement by myself usually. So this is such a special time to connect with other weavers who also might be working in their basements by themselves. And isn't that great to find your tribe, find your people that get you, right? Okay, so let me say some hellos. Hello, Connie and Carol. I know Carol popped in, said she was shearing today. Shearing was managed this week. Now we sit and wait for 4 hot, sunny, windy days in a row so I can cut and bale hay. You have such an interesting life, Carol. That is for sure. Such an interesting life. Let's see who else is joining. Did I say Connie? Connie's in there. Gemma is here. Some of our usuals. I love that. Hello, Anne from Cyprus. Hello, hello. Ernie. Oh, Ernie's here. Ernie, where are you today? Where in the world is Ernie DeVries? There we go. That should really be like a little segment. That should be. It would just mean that Ernie had to show up every Thursday, so we could have a weekly segment. Where in the world is Ernie DeVries? I don't know. It sounds like a good idea to me. Donna Cunningham is here. Jason Grant. Hello, Jason. How is it going? Who else is here? Let's see. Carrie says, Carrie in Spain. Looks like the early chat is all about natural homegrown fibers. She says, all I'm growing is dry grass. I'm not weaving with that. I can understand that. Yeah. Oh, Ernie said he's in Flagstaff. Excellent. Good old Flagstaff. Typical monsoon weather, probably rain. Yeah. You know what? The weather has been a little up and down here. I'm actually rocking the iced tea today, which that's been the standard. It's been hot. Today is nice. Today's lovely, but it has been hot and weird here in yeah. It's been strange here in Northwest Indiana. I will just tell you, my plants are doing okay though. So we're limping along. That's for sure. Let's see who else we've got today. I love seeing all the bright shiny faces. Let's see. I've got, oh, Pam is here. Hello, Pam. I love that. Donna, yes, Donna says she's whining and work for another rug. That she's hooked now. Woohoo! You know, that's our goal, right, Donna? Is to get people hooked on some kind of specific project. That is, yeah, that is for sure. Cindy is here from Prince Edward Island. Cool wet after boiling last week, right? Today we're having the cool weather after boiling for sure. So I can sympathize with you, my friend. Kim is here from Atlanta. Leah is here. Leah, remind me where you are if it's afternoon there. Remind me, my friend, where you are. That's yeah. Let's see. I'm still managing technology. Boy, Lori is on it today. She's got the fingers, the thumbs. They're all doing great. That's let's see. Glenna is here from Montana. Hello, Glenna. How are you, my dear? So happy to have all of the folks. Oh, Ellen is on and Sue Ann is on. Sue Ann says, good morning. Hello from Seattle. Rainy and 55. Ooh, that's chilly, Sue Ann. I thought our day today is supposed to be a high of 69 here. And I was like, that's a sweet spot for me. I love this kind of weather, but 55 degrees, that's brisk, I would venture to say. Alex is here. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Sam is here from sunny Southwest Ontario. You know, we could hardly do a Live at the Loom without Sam. That's for sure. We always, there's, you guys, I miss you when you're gone. That is for sure. Oh, Gemma said my nephew qualified for the Olympics in gymnastics. Congratulations. That is huge, Gemma. How exciting. What did you mention his name? What's this is for this, yeah, like just in a few weeks, right? For Paris? That's so exciting. Yay. What great news. That is awesome. Oh, see, I hit the wrong thing. Do you love it when that happens? Technology, friends, technology. Pam, it's raining in North Florida. I can understand that. Yes. Let's see. Sue Ann asked if I have cicadas where I am. Family in Chicago is dealing with the current swarm. Cicadas. Okay, so you know what's interesting, Sue Ann? I'm kind of glad you asked this. Is that I, for years, lived in the Chicago suburbs, and so I was around 17 years ago. Is that when the last? I know they come in cycles, right? And this year it's like a super thing because they both merged the 13 and the 17. Or I'm totally butchering this, I know, but in the suburbs, cicadas were crazy. I had a friend who lived in Brookfield, which is like the Brookfield Zoo, Chicagoland area, beautiful area, and when she went outside, like the floor just crawled. There were so many. Whoa. So when I go to get my haircut, you can hear they're so loud. You can hear them. It's crazy. But where I am in Northwest Indiana, no cicadas, none, which is a wild because I am not that far from kind of cicada central. So thank you for asking. That's a fun, yeah. Sam says she only lost one tomato plant during the crazy windstorm. I saw the video, Sam. That was absurd. That I would have. I'm surprised there's only one. I would have lost a whole bunch. Hello, Maureen. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Gemma says there's a heat wave. Finally, I understand that. Leah's in Cornwall in the UK. I love that. The international friends are, I just think that's so fun to think that you're, so far away and still that we can hang out right now, just like this. How wonderful is that? Technology is pretty amazing. Jody Ibarra is here. Hello, Jody. Let's see. Alex says I'm in Boise and I'm not bright and shiny. I'm listening with my eyes closed. Late night flying. Look at you. Boy, you are dedicated, my friend. That you get a gold star today. My eyes are closed. I'm tired, but I still want to participate and live at the Loom because I know you have to be doing something because you're typing on the screen. Oh, Sandy Ames is here. Hello, Sandy. Look at this. Look at this crowd. We love it. This is so much fun. Oh, here we go. Gemma's nephew's name is Florian Longenegger. Is that remotely close? Langenegger? And everyone will have to cheer for Florian in gymnastics. That's amazing. Thank you, Gemma, for sharing that. Right? We'll just say Florian. That's great. Lori says yesterday it was 88 degrees. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot, Lori. That's an iced tea day, not a hot tea day. Okay, who am I kidding? I have hot tea all the time. Yeah, I have hot tea all the time. Let's see. Who else? Oh. Sue Ann says, grew up at Oak Park, enjoyed several cicada emergences. Yes, with crunchy cicada shells all over the sidewalk. Right? You know what? What's interesting is that they don't actually harm things. There's just so many of them. And what I heard from yeah, thank you. Oh, Lori's back. We love this. We love the thumb. We love the. What I understand is that the cicadas. Part of the challenge is that they all come out and they are alive at the same time, but then they also die at the same time. So then apparently it's good fertilizer, but the smell's not pleasant. And yeah. Okay. Carol says you should see our prairie cicadas. They're huge. Yellow and black mosaic. We haven't had trees as long as you all since they hatch and climb the trees. We need trees for them. Okay. Yeah. Cicadas are, yeah. They're weird little bugs. Yes, that's they're weird little bugs. I'll go with that. Connie says she doesn't have them there. Yeah, I understand. Hello, Marcia from Big Bear, escaping hot Sun City West. Yes, 88. Okay. To be fair, for my folks that are in Arizona in the desert, you're correct. 88 is just child's play, right? No big deal. It's all relative. It is all relative. That is for sure. Okay, Carrie says we had 35 yesterday, but we've just been given a yellow alert for thunderstorms this weekend. I typically find that if there's thunderstorms, that means that it's going to cool down or the weather will change. Is that true? Is that, yeah? Will that be true in your case? I should ask. Because sometimes you have storms and it's still miserable. All right. So, let's see. Let's see what what other goodies you guys have left for me to do. Gemma says she got the rug off the loom, the table runner, but I have no clue what to make next. Ooh, Gemma, you have come to the right place. What are ideas for Gemma? If she needs, yeah. Oh, here we go. She says, I was meaning I don't know what pattern to do, okay? Painted warp will be for a good friend. Nice. Been wanting to do M&W. Oh, yeah. Or crackle. Okay, so you guys, have you had some experience with M&W or the M&Ws? Is it plural? Is it singular? How do you say that? M&W. It's M&W threading. I've never thought of it that way. See, sometimes it's just the grammar that messes me up. That's all it is. It's just the grammar. That's it. Jim says I do want something about a wool rug. Okay, excellent. Okay. Very, very good. All right. Okay, so let me know. Oh, there we go. We have comments everywhere. They're just flying, just willy-nilly, helter-skelter over here. So let me know how your projects are going. What is on your loom these days, if anything? I know summer's a weird time, right? With vacations and it's hot. So let me know. How are your projects coming along on your end? My dad makes great iced tea, right? Okay. So for me, with the projects I still have the, on the table loom, I point over there, table loom's over there. On the table loom, I still have, I had those little bits of painted warp and I worked it into some solid, the teal and blue kind of color. I think, what was it, a couple weeks ago, you got to see a sneak peek of that. But today we're going to talk about the new projects on the floor loom, and boy, it's a doozy, friends. It is a doozy. I will just say that. Carol says projects are currently gathering dust bunnies. Carol, you have a few things happening at your place. By the way, if you guys didn't see Carol's studio tour, it was the end of May. You should absolutely go back and watch Carol's studio tour. It was amazing. And we had the lovely Priscilla last week, which was very fun. So the studio tours are my favorite, I gotta say. It's so cool to see someone else's space, and just there's something about seeing someone on video. You see their name all the time, but then when you see their face and their cute little mannerisms, and I love that. Makes me very, very happy. Yeah. What is this? Marsh says, this is my pattern suggestion. Make it up as I go along. Look at you. I was like, I have no idea what all those letters stand for. That's make it up as I go along. That's actually going to come into play today, Marcia. Look at you read my mind. Connie says, I'm anxiously waiting for more wool yarn for blankets on I'm going to butcher it, Connie. I'm sorry. I know it's not August. It's August. Yeah. On the loom. Yes, there we go. Okay. Jason says, I've run out of weft thread. It's on back order. So Sigourney is midweave, waiting for more yarn. Boy, that's kind of that's a tough time, isn't it? When you're like, okay, I want to weave. I've got the time. I'm going to do it. But then you don't have the materials. Yeah. Hopefully the yarn comes very soon, Jason. We're rooting for you for sure. Pam says she just finished dressing her loom. Haven't started weaving yet. We're here for you, Pam. Let's you can do it. Ellen has 2 scarves to fringe. Love that. Ellen has her first, it's this weekend, right, Ellen? Yeah, I'm trying to do the math. I think Ellen has a show this weekend. You know, art fair season is right here. We're in it. That's for sure. Maureen says she made an M&W scarf for a friend that worked at, is that Western Michigan? Pardon me. Maureen lives in Kalamazoo, where Western is. So I'm hoping I put that together correctly, Maureen. Yeah, M&W scarves. I think when you try the M&W threading, it's fun. I'm not sure what episode it is, but there's an episode I did about M&W threading. It's if you haven't tried it, it's a fun one to put on the list. Sue Ann says she just finished an ascending descending twill table runner. It's a wedding present for my cousin. We'll mail off today. Oh, nice. Hemming towels as we meet this morning. Fantastic, Sue Ann. That is awesome. Ascending, descending twill. That sounds very exciting. Are there pictures, Sue Ann? Can you share with us? By the way, if you have images that you would like to share, if you want to take everything one step further, let me put this right up here. Right, there we go. Join us in the Facebook, the Acting Creative Community, the Facebook group. I don't know why I feel like I have to point that out every time. It's you can read it right there, plain as day. But sometimes I feel like I have to, get my little pointer finger out, and I don't. Yeah, come on over to the Facebook group. It's kind of, the Facebook group came along because of Live at the Loom, but also because of the Weave Alongs, because people wanted to stay in touch, and it's really it's humming along. It's cooking with gas. It is doing great. So it's a wonderful place to show images then of your projects that you share on Live at the Loom, which is awesome. Sherry says, hello, Sherry. I have warped 2 looms up. Okay, one is turned Takate, and the other is Hovdrall? It can't be that easy, is it? How do you say that? Is there a silent letter in there? Both new to me. See how it goes. Sherry, please keep us posted, because I don't know that I've done either of those either. Turned. I had someone clarify that it's not. I think it's Takate. I think is how you say it. Boy, you guys are like throwing all the hard words at me today. That's was there a memo? Was there an email that went out and said, okay, today's the day. Just find the hardest words and put them all in the chat for Chris. I'm not surprised. It's okay. I can hang with it. It's all right. Connie says she's dressing a loom for her granddaughter's requested towel. Other looms have projects that I bounce back and forth on. Excellent. I kind of love your rhythm, Connie, about how you move from project to project. I think that's wonderful. Oh yeah, Ellen confirmed. Yes, Naperville Art Fair is this weekend. If you guys live in the Chicagoland area, go say hello to Ellen and see her beautiful stuff at the art fair, because it's worth a trip. Carrie says, I unfortunately got 2 commissions for bobbin lace, so weaving is going very slow. That is understandable, my friend. I know that you are a woman of so many talents, and that sounds wonderful to get commissions in anything. But we understand. We're here for you. When you're ready to come back to the weaving, we're ready. We'll be patient, of course. Lori says, I'm replacing the metal. Is this leash sticks? On my Lua Erica after my threads kept jumbling up when I'm winding on the warp. You know what, Lori, though? I love that you have the kind of brain that looks at this problem and you're like, no, I can fix this. I can make my life better. I'm going to swap out the metal ones for wood ones, and that will be better for me. I love that. See, look how clever you are. And you have that kind of can-do attitude, which we all appreciate. Kim says, I'm still working on a silk scarf with my tiny yarn. Just finished the huck towels next up baby blankets, hoping to start the warp today. Okay, you know what I love about this group? About all of you, for sure. But I love that there's never like one thing in the hopper. There's always like 3, 5, 9. There's always multiple things happening at the same time, which I think keeps us entertained and sharp and creative, which is good for all of us. Hello, Jody Ibarra. Twisting fringe this morning, doing last minute touches for my July blog. I love it. By the way, if you guys don't know, Jody Ibarra is with Cotton Clouds. So be sure to go and check out all the amazing things. She always has great content over at Cotton Clouds. So go be sure to support our sweet friend, Jody. Oh, yes. Thank you, Lori. Lori says, don't forget, hit the like button for us. We'll spread the love. We love that. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Oh, hello, Bonnie's here from I-94 in Hammond. You're right down the street, Bonnie. That's awesome. Hammond, if for hardly anyone else would know this, but Hammond, Indiana is not very far from Chesterton, and Bonnie used to live in Chesterton right here. So we're always tickled when she's anywhere close to our area. Oh no, Carol, what is this? Hamanuka. Yeah, no. Is it Hawaiian? Is that what that is? It has kind of a Hawaiian-ish there's not a chance. There's not a chance. And I'm sure I'm gonna offend so many people by trying to pronounce it. Okay, that's a good one though. That takes the cake. That for sure. Kim says my knitting mojo is back. Woohoo! Casting on some tiny sweaters to go with baby blankets. Okay, tiny sweaters. That sounds adorable. Like for babies, like for tiny humans, or for dolls, or who are you making tiny sweaters for? That sounds awesome. Okay, so one of my seamstresses is Joyce. Joyce is the one who makes the great ornaments for me. I went over to pick up some ornaments the other day, and she has two or three grandbabies, and she loves to like make things for them. And so I think it was crochet. She made this like crocheted garden where there's like crocheted carrots and beets that you could pull. It was the sweetest, cutest thing. I was dying. I was like, okay, I've never seen anything cuter than this. This takes the cake. Like it was adorable. Like a whole crocheted. There was like a bunny that had an apron, and you could put like crocheted vegetables in the. Come on, just amazing. Yes. Sue Ann says the towels she's hemming are Aurora Earth from Cotton Clouds. Woohoo! It's all full circle. I love that. That is fantastic. Ernie says April Weave Along still in the loom. Yeah, won't be able to get back to it until September. I know you're a traveling man right now, Ernie, so don't you worry. That is the beauty of the Weave Alongs, is that you in a perfect world, you start them during the Weave Along time frame, but you don't have to. Start it later, finish it later. There's no weaving police, friends. So Ernie, you do you, my friend. We just can't wait to hear more about your travels. That's for sure. Oh, she tried to do. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay, humu, nuku, apua. I'm gonna take a bow. The state fish of Hawaii. Let me just try it again. Humu, nuku, apua. I'm gonna go take a nap now, friends. That's wow. That was amazing. Lori says last week I updated my 2011 MacBook Pro. I know. Look at this. The boot up time has gone from 25 minutes to less than 20 seconds. Talk about a game changer. Technology is incredible when it works, and when it doesn't, I want to throw things. That's usually my gut reaction, which is not healthy. I realize, but yeah. Oh yeah, Kim clarified. Thank you. Baby sweaters. Baby things are small and fun to knit. Also, they're fast. That is amazing. Look at all the cool projects you're doing. Yeah. Thank you, Ernie. I had some help. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Crocheted vegetables. You will just melt. They are the cutest things ever. And I don't crochet, but they are the cutest things ever. Yes. Yeah. Carrie says, try ordering that fish with chips. I would be like, okay, how much time do you have? Because it's going to take me 10 minutes to order one dish. That would be, that's funny. Sam says her second thrum rug is off the loom. French twisting later today. That's awesome. Sam, I'm loving the thrum rugs. I got to be honest. I think they're just some of the coolest things ever. That just makes me very happy. Okay, let me see here. Okay, here we go. Connie says, I have a question for Lori. Why would someone want to troll a boring weaving talk? Oh, interesting. Lori, what's your answer there? Okay, Lori, what happened to Sam? Was that a thumb thing? Okay, Carol says my college roommate was from Hawaii. Can't remember his name 35 years on, but remember the little fact. Crazy silly thing. Can't find my Ryobi drill I put down somewhere last week. I know, isn't that funny? Memory is such a quirky little thing. The things that you do recall and the things that you don't. It's that's I totally can appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, see, look, we're all cheering for Sam's thrum rugs. They are awesome. I agree, Jason. Yes. Sue Ann says, agree on the baby stuff. They go fast. Have been on terror lately, crocheting sweaters and ponchos and dresses and hats. Wow, Sue Ann. That's quite a list. I love it. Hello, Sarah T. You made it. That's awesome. Cindy rushes to our defense. We are boring. I think while we're very fortunate that we don't have We don't have a steady troll problem. I think people are just looking for any way to cause havoc, to cause chaos. Yes. Thank you, Lori. Yeah. YouTubers can see who is live. Trolls will troll any live stream to harass users. So it's not that people want to crash our party specifically. They want to crash any party. That's kind of my understanding. Now, I'm not a troll myself. So I don't know the mindset of an online troll, but I think they're just around to make trouble. I think that's, yeah. Sue says agree on the babies. Oh yeah. See, thank you. I already read that one. Look at this. Let me get my life in order here. Yes. Okay. So what else did I want to mention to you today? Oh, we talked briefly about how we've seen Carol and we've seen Priscilla for the studio tours. If you would like to be featured on a studio tour, come on and let me know in email is probably the best way to do it. Just drop me a line and say, Chris, I would like to come on and chat with you and show people my space. That would be awesome. We would love that because you see how much value we get from seeing other people's space. And I think what's so fun is that, sure, some people have, a enormous space and multiple looms and all the supplies, but you don't have to. I mean, tiny, tiny spaces that you need space for a loom and some place to put your yarn and your accessories. That's about it. So I think there is value in seeing all different kinds of spaces and meeting all kinds of people because have fun. Because we are fun, right? That's what, yep. We are fun. Okay. Kim says expecting our first grandchild in September. Lots of babies being born, right? There seems to be a boom right now. I understand that. If I tried to crochet any cute vegetables, my 18 and 13-year-olds will steal them. I don't blame them. I would probably steal them, Kim. I'll be honest. I love that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see. Hello, Anne. Well, we're going to use a Hollywood pattern, the first 2 inches. Ooh, I missed something before this, Anne. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what the context is. We'll come back to that, sweetheart. Let's see. Ernie said I spent most of yesterday looking for something that I had put in a safe place. So safe that I couldn't remember. Wow. Ernie, you are not alone. Who else has been there? Amen. That is, yes, on a regular basis. I'm like, where did I put that? I know it was so safe that I have no idea where it is. Mm-hmm. Oh, did Priscilla choose a name for her loom? Do you know what? I know she was rolling around some ideas. Jason, that's a great question. She's part of the Acting Creative community. We should ask her in the Facebook group to find out. See, thank you. Yeah. Sarah says, I hate it when trolls come in, demand you do their weird riddles to get over the bridges they live under. Aww. That's like a nice, what were the stories? The, something brothers. What were the stories about all the fairy tales? The Grimm brothers, the Grimm fairy tales. That's what that reminds me. Yes. Do the weird riddles to get over the bridges. Thank you, Sarah. I love that. Yes. Yeah. Kim says, my space is super tiny. It would take 5 seconds, but happy to share. Kim, you're on. Let's do it. That would be amazing. Yes, that would be. Connie says, Norm always can't find things. He sometimes put things away for me. Isn't that okay? That's the worst. That is the worst. Okay. So here's what's, I don't know if you guys know this, but my folks are snowbirds. So they're in Florida for part of the year, half the year basically. And then they're here half the year. And we're all in the same house. So they've been here for a few weeks now. And of course the week I was like, all right, who moved my cheese? Like, where is my stuff? And of course they're helping. So I'm like, no. I love you. Don't move my stuff. That's yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Carol says, seriously, how did I misplace a bright green drill? I even ordered a new one to make the old one show up. Boy, that's a surefire way to do it, isn't it, Carol? That is a surefire way to make the current one. Yeah, the current one show up. Yeah, Marcia says 3 Billy Goats gruff, right? Right? Totally. You guys get me. Uh-huh. Here we go. I'm sorry, Anne. Here we go. Will it work if I use a Hollywood pattern for the first 2 inches and the last 2 inches and then a twill in between? My friend, I don't know what a Hollywood pattern is. What is that? Is that something I should know? What is that, my friend? That's a good question. Sarah says first nibbling was announced about 6 years ago and I went crazy knitting for them. Is it nibbling? Gifted to my brother. Okay. Oh, sibling. Is that right? Is that what that's supposed to be? You guys are just keeping me on my toes, right? Are they called the Grimm? Yeah, Brothers Grimm. Thank you. I think that's right. I think it's the Brothers Grimm. I think you're right, Carrie. Bilingually challenged. You are not. You're doing great. You're doing better than I am. Okay. I say that we do some weaving, right? We should do it. So, believe me, we have some things to talk about here. So, let me move this back. Everyone hang on. Don't get seasick. Okay. Here is what I've got, friends. Should I move you back a little further? There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, let me set the scene. So, back in the day when I was making products to sell at markets, art fairs, all that kind of good stuff, a dear friend of mine, Karen, first of all, Karen is the one who broke down a million ties for me. And when I say a million, the truth is probably almost 500 ties. She has broken down so many ties for me. And she's like, just give me a bag. I'll do it when I'm sitting in front of the TV. She's an angel. So at one point, I have no idea when, Karen stopped by when I was doing a little market right out in our downtown. And Karen bought a pillow from me, just a little like 12 by 12 pillow. Right. And I vaguely remember this. I'll be honest. Back to the memory problem. I vaguely remember this, but Karen's, I don't know if it's sister-in-law, but someone in her family was the recipient of the pillow. So I get a call from, we'll say Karen's sister. I get a call from Karen's sister, and she says, "Hey, Karen got me this pillow. Pardon me. Karen gave me this pillow, and I love it, but I'm getting ready to move, and I would really like to have 2 more. Like, can you custom make these pillows for me?" I'm like, sure. Can you send me a picture? And so she sends me a picture, and it's all kind of coming back to me, but they were in these colors, kind of a plum and an apple green and a gray and a white. Those were the colors, right? So I was like, great. I love those colors. This will be fun. I'll do the project. So as I set up the loom, now you heard me say they're 12 by 12. They're small, right? So I kept thinking, how do I want to do this? Because I want to give Karen's sister a couple options. So I literally split my project in 2. I have this half over here that has small stripes, so go 1-inch stripes, and I have this half over here that has 3-inch stripes, right? Can you see? I don't know if you can see I'll lean you down just a little bit so you can see. There we go. See the whole project? So I have it literally in half. And each half, the idea is that this is going to be big enough so I can have 2 pillows across. So I want to basically give her like multiple options. So she can kind of choose, she can mix and match, she can do whatever she wants. And if she really loves them, she can buy more than 2 if she wants. But I'm going to make her more than 2 options so she can kind of play with all that. So that's kind of setting the scene. Now, simultaneously, in our Acting Creative community, the Facebook group, we celebrated 6 months just like a month ago, right? And one of the ideas was, wouldn't it be fun that if there was a free pattern for everyone who was in the group, they could play with that. So I made up a pattern. I got on the computer. I was like, oh, this looks fun. Created this pattern without actually kicking it around, which I put a big old asterisk. I'm like, please note that I have not tried this pattern. I just made it up. I don't know if it's going to work or be effective or any of that stuff. So I thought, well, this is perfect because Karen's sister, she's like, doesn't have to match. I just need those colors. I'm like, great. So this will give me an opportunity to play with a pattern, but still have the colors to meet the requirements for the custom project. So I dressed the loom per the draft that I shared in the Acting Creative community, right? And I started to weave it. You guys, it is not good. It is not good at all. It is not good at all. Like, not even a little bit. It is not. Oh, I don't like it one single bit. So I just started this like here's the very beginning of the project. I just rolled over. So I have been playing with a million options to make it better. Like, the pattern as it is right now is just not, no. And I don't know if it's a spacing problem. I'm playing with, like, do I double up or single up some of the weft yarns? I'm playing with all the things. If you've been pondering trying to do this pattern, just wait for just a moment because it needs some work, like some serious work. And I figured this is a really good lesson. It's a good lesson for me, good lesson for all of you if you haven't done this before. But I think when you look at a weaving draft on a computer, the computer doesn't give you a gauge of any kind of spacing. how close together are your warp yarns, how close together are your weft yarns. It doesn't give you any indication of that, right? And that can be really misleading then. But it also doesn't always give you a good idea of the floats. Like I try to pay attention to the floats, but let me tell you, one of the versions that I did, I happened to look, like on the top, it looked fine, but on the back, I had a float that was like an inch long. I was like, okay, that is not going to be very effective. So I'm going to show you where I am for today and kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking I'm going to try in the future. And then you'll just have to stay tuned to see how it turns out, because I don't even know how it's going to turn out. But what I do know is that the way the draft is right now, it's really dreadful. It's really not good, friends. And I am not saying that because I need any kind of sympathy or support. I am just saying that from a weaver's perspective, as I started to do it, I was like, oh, this is bad, like really bad. So, this is all, we're workshopping it. Isn't that the word? We're workshopping this particular draft. So let me show you where I've landed for now. And then we'll go from there. Ernie says he loves the colors. The colors are good though. Thank you. Right here on the upside. Thank you. The colors are good. Okay. So basically when I created the draft, I like the idea of having things in sets of threes. That's where I was starting with. However, the sets of threes is, like I said, it's not great. So here's where I am for now. So what I've done, you can see here. Why don't I tip you over first so you can see kind of what I'm working with for now. So, do you see like this is the section I'm kind of leaning into. What happens is I have two different kind of back and forth. So this is one back and forth, and this is there's another one right here, like this, like there's a little farther apart. This is the same kind of pressure beating every time. So I have this a little farther apart, and then this is a little close together. Like naturally they do that. So as I was going, I was like, well, what if I intentionally double up on the part that's naturally, like this? Do you see? Can you? It's kind of subtle. I know it's subtle, but this section here, like they just fit closer together, right? So I thought, what if I lean into that and I actually double up those yarns so it becomes more of kind of a prominent stripe? So that's kind of what I'm working with now. One of the things that I play with is actually go ahead and keep this idea where it's doubled up, but actually change colors as well. So we'll see. That could be a cool kind of feature. And then I'll play with the spacing for how far apart are those two elements. So, all right, let me give you just a little action shot for what this looks like for now. So, I'm just reflecting the colors that are in the warp for now. So I have the apple green in my boat shuttle. Come over here. By the way, floating salvages. Gotta have floating salvages for this kind of thing. And you'll see that I have, this is shafts 1 and 2 are lifted here. And then I've got 3 and 4. Now, it's not threaded with a straight draw. It's threaded with this crazy old draft that I made up on the spot. So it has its own challenges. Like when you look closely, it's not an over under, even though it looks like it could be kind of a basket weave kind of. So I'm going to do this a couple more times. We'll do this. That was 2. This is 3. This will be 4. I think I'll do about 6, I think that's what we'll do for now. Same thing, just back and forth, just rocking back and forth. Shafts 1 and 2, and then shafts 3 and 4. Last one here. And then I'm just going to lift shaft 2. And here is where everything kind of fits closer together. This is what I'm discovering. Can I just tell you, when I first did the first inch or so, I'm like, oh no, no, not good. It's not good. Not everything I touch is gold, folks. I'm just gonna share that. This is shaft 3, and because I have floating salvages, I am just wrapping it around I'm wrapping the weft around the floating salvage, and I'm coming back, so I have 2 per shed space, basically, just to give it a little more heft. It shows up stronger. We're gonna go back to shaft 2. Here we go. We'll do this guy a couple of times. Oh, I got to go back the other way. All right. And then we'll go to shaft 3. There we go. So, what I think is challenging and fun at the same time is if you start with a draft that doesn't work, that you don't like, how do you fix it? Right? There's a lot of variables that you can play with. So that's what I'm going to be doing, friends. All right, I'll lean you in just so you can see what I just did. So this is what we just did right here. This little part right there. But you see, like part of it's a little more open and part of it's just a little more closed. I don't know. There's something there. There's something. I'll keep working on it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll get there. So that is my task du jour. Yes. Let me pop in a couple of comments here. Right. Thank you. You guys loving the colors. Thank you. The colors are fun, right? Lori asked, what is the material? It's cotton. It's all the A4 cotton. Which also means that the I set it up at 12 ends per inch, so it's pretty chunky. If I was to do it again and I really wanted to play with that, I'd probably make it a tighter ends per inch. That's what I'm guessing, because it would help with the proportion of the warp to the weft. That's what. Sue Ann says, do I use Fiberworks? Do you know how to check for float links in the program? I use just handweaving.net. I don't have Fiberworks, and I kind of play with things over there. And they have a tool there, Sue Ann, if I remember, where you can kind of check the float links. I usually just kind of visually I'd like change the colors and try to make sure I can, yeah. And you know how that goes. Even if you have the best tools, the user could be the problem. you know, right? Yeah, Carol asked the EPI. 12. It's 12 ends per inch. She said different color. I'm definitely gonna play with colors because you know me. I'll be playing with colors for sure. But I like that idea, Carol, for sure. Yes. Yeah. Carrie said I was thinking the darker purple would be a better weft color too. Mm-hmm. Right. Yes, exactly. Connie says perhaps you can have seamstress friends make some bags. It's not awful, just interesting. Oh, no, Connie, I gave myself plenty of inches. I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna look good by the time it's done. But Yep. Okay, dark purple seems to be the winner. I know typically you guys love the dark purple. That's yes. Let's see. Nope, we're working on I think we booted Sam by accident. We're so sorry, Sam. Yeah, Carol says that's quite an open weave for cotton, so the weft is far tighter than the warp. It is proportionately. You're exactly right. Yes, you are exactly right. No, here is the plan, friends, is that I am going to keep futzing with it. I give myself plenty of inches, and I need 2 towels that are 12 by 12. So I'm in good shape. I have plenty of space. I am just going to kind of keep kicking it around. I may dive out of the loom and change some of the tie-ups as well, just to kind of give myself some options there, just to play with it. I'll figure it out. That is not the question. It is just a matter of how. It is just a matter of the path that we'll all take together to get there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Cindy says I've been watching from the grocery store parking lot, heading in now. Well, try to stay dry, Cindy. That's Yeah. Carol says the trimmings can be for pillowcases. Yeah, you're exactly right. Well, to your point, I mean, we can use all of this. None of this is going to go to waste, friends. Please don't panic. This will all be, I'm someone who makes wallets. So we need like a 5x9 rectangle in any direction to make a wallet. So don't you worry. It's not, none of it's going to go to waste. I promise. It'll be okay. All right, friends, let's finish strong, shall we? Hopefully you got to enjoy this week's episode of A Handwoven Experience, which is all about one shuttle weaving patterns. This was a fun one, and it's a whole series. So it'll be one shuttle weaving patterns this week and 2 shuttle weaving patterns for next week. I just kept thinking as I started out, what would have been a helpful tool as I look at this huge world of weaving patterns, how do I narrow that down? And if you happen to only have one shuttle at this point, great, that'll be even more helpful. But be sure to let me know in the comments if you have other one shuttle weaving patterns that you really enjoy, because I just kind of picked out 8 of my favorites and organized them from the simplest to do to it's a little more complicated. I would never say that any of these are complicated by any stretch. They just require a few more techniques, just a little more experience. So Kim says you can cut it off and reslay the reed at a closer step. I could, Kim. And you know what? I did that when I worked with here, I'll put this up. When I was trying to sort out the project for the undulating twill for the April weave along, I immediately was like, oh, it has to be much closer, and it was better then. But for this kind of project, I'm not going to need, not in this case. I probably won't, but you're exactly right. I could cut it, take it all back and reslay it, but that sounds like a heck of a lot of work. And it messes up all my proportions of 2 pillows. So, but yes, thank you for bringing that up. That is absolutely an option for sure. Okay, so what else? Oh, if you are loving all of the Action Creative things, and if you would like a written copy of the list of one shuttle weaving patterns, come on and join us over at the Acton Creative Insiders. Let me put up this post right there. There we go. It's hosted through Patreon. It is a monthly membership. You can pick which tier you like. There's a whole variety. It starts as low as $5 a month. You get all kinds of extras and bonuses, and it's just a lot of fun and helps keep Acting Creative going. So if you've been on the fence about that, maybe today's the day to join us. We would love that. We're saving you a seat. And lastly, if you are not yet getting the emails, the weekly love notes, the weekly weaving newsletter, please come over and join us. It asks for a first name and email, and then every week you get little stories from me and links to that week's free content, so you don't ever miss anything that is very important. And by the way, if you haven't seen the notices, there is a brand new freebie. It is a beginner's guide to weaving yarn. Let me tell you, if you are just starting out, your world of weaving yarn can be very confusing. So it's like a 6-page document. I got you covered, friend. I have got you from nuts to bolts. It is a great starter kind of overview, so you at least know what you're looking at and how to shop for weaving yarn and all that kind of good stuff. Whoo, it's been a good one today. Thank you so much. Bria, you're here. Woohoo! Good day, everyone. We love that. Okay, before I go, just a note, everyone. Next Thursday is 4th of July here in the States, and it is a big old holiday, and we're going to go grill something. That is the plan. So there'll be no live at the Loom. Mark your calendars. I will see you in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. So that'll be, oh, look at the balloons. See how fun. I'm trying to embrace the random, emoji-ish things that pop up on the screen, because clearly I can't fight them. I'm just going to embrace them. So yay, we have balloons randomly on the screen. So let's see, that'll be the 11th. Is that right? Yes, that'll be 11th. July 11th will be the next one, because we'll have, I'll be sleeping in. I'll be sleeping in and probably hanging outside talking to the tomatoes next Thursday. That is gonna be the thing. Yes, I'm so sorry, Sam, that we have had technical challenges. We love you. Don't go anywhere. You're not a troll. So everyone, mark your calendars. July 11th, that'll be the next live at the Loom, and we'll meet right back here. And don't forget, if you want to do a studio tour with me, I've got space the next couple months. So drop me an email if you would like to do that, and we'll set up a time to practice, and then we'll just bring you on. We'll get to see your space, and that'll be exciting, for such a treat for all of us. All right, friends. 2 weeks. Mark your calendars. 2 weeks. You know what your homework is. You got 2 weeks to do it. take a little time, my friend, do something just for you, something creative, just for you, not for friends, family members, neighbors. words are hard right now. But take a minute and do something very creative. It's good for you, right? Okay, friends. In 2 weeks, that's the plan. Everyone, have a very happy 4th of July if you celebrate, and I will see you soon. Have a great week. Happy weaving.